Here's Brody Brazil.
Maybe the new setup at Howard Terminal is better than the Coliseum setup in terms of BART. How could that be? Well, it's simple. One station at the Coliseum versus 3 stations potentially serving Howard Terminal. Now, you can see here the map is a little bit small. And by the way, shout outs to my colleague and longtime friend, Casey Pratt of KGO Television Channel 7 here in the Bay Area. He has actually walked some of these routes. He's literally got boots on the ground. Now, I've been to Howard Terminal, been through the neighborhood. I don't know, though, that I've ever done the specific walk from any of these BART stations to Howard Terminal and where the project is set to be. But if you're familiar with this area, all of a sudden, it makes sense. For example, the West Oakland BART station, if you utilize that one, walking, it's exactly 1 mile, which is approximately a 20-minute walk. You can see it there dotted on the screen. There's actually several different routes. I wonder if one of them would be preferred, but again, nice to know that it's only 20 minutes away. That's one option. Here's another option, 12th Street BART, right downtown. It is also precisely 1 mile. That is not a typo. It's exactly 1 mile as well, which also equates to approximately a 20-minute walk. Now, this route is a little bit more direct, sends you right down Broadway, sends you right down Embarcadero West and straight to Howard Terminal, so you do pass Jack London Square. If you're hoping to grab something to eat before or after the game, this is obviously a nice route to take. And so is the walking path from Lake Merritt, that BART station, to the ballpark. Now, this one crosses by more of Jack London Square. It's longer. It's 1.4 miles. You know, a 27-minute walk is kind of hefty before or after a baseball game. I'm not going to lie about that. However, I want to point out here, if you were visiting Jack London Square, maybe it's only a 15-minute walk to Jack London Square and then another, 12-minute walk to where the ballpark will be. So that walk can be broken up by the destination there of Jack London Square. But all of that to show you that 3 stations serving 1 ballpark. Oh, that sounds familiar. That sounds just like Oracle Park in San Francisco. If you're telling me those distances are too long, most people won't want to walk 20 minutes from BART to the site. How about this? In San Francisco, Embarcadero BART station, 1.2 miles, 24 minutes. Montgomery station, that's the closest, that's the best one, 1 mile, 20 minutes. Howard Terminal would have 2 of that exact same distance, and Powell Station is 1.3 miles away. That's a 26-minute walk. Now, I should also include here, to be very fair, that Oracle Park is also served by Muni and Caltrain. It's not to say that Howard Terminal wouldn't have its own benefits too. Train services, there's Amtrak right at Jack London Square. So it is a little bit of apples and oranges here, but I also want to point out that Oracle Park has some other services nearby too. But if we're looking at this versus what Howard Terminal offers to BART access, you can't tell me Howard Terminal is a bad site for BART because it works well enough right across the bay in San Francisco.